Bogdanovich appears to be okay. Skip pass, O'Neal. Tries to take the baseline. Leonard cuts him off. Ball movement on the swing. Mitchell rims in for three.
Just to the spacing and the execution of the Jazz.
Jazz haven't played in 6 days. They wrapped up the series against Memphis. Shot clock winding down. Mitchell again. It rims in for three.
Was that deja vu all over again?
For three.
And that was a great play by Rondo there. Just making an attack in the paint, forcing rotation, and finding an open shooter.
Head and shoulder fake. And it's Mitchell. A lot of talent. They finished 47-25. Ended up with the 4 seed. Got the matchup they were looking for in the first round. Mitchell gets the roll.
Continues not playing the same minutes, but having a similar impact.
Favors for the flush.
And you see the difference on that pass in our league.
Leonard has 6 points, balanced scoring. Although Kennard has put up the high total. What a move.
In this first game.
We mentioned no Conley, no Serge Ibaka either. Oh, what a save! Ingles, the trailer, the layup goes. Major highlight, O'Neal, the bucket. And air ball on a three, partially deflected by O'Neal. Spider Mitchell for two.
Well, GA, you're exactly right. Utah assistant Alex Jensen told me at the half that they have to attack the rim. He said they had 0 points in the paint in the first quarter.
Third foul on Reggie Jackson. How good was this Utah team at home this season? 31-5. They won 24 straight home games. And another three. Donovan Mitchell. Fadeaway doesn't go over Gobert.
Yeah, that was terrific defense by Gobert. Anytime you can force a contested mid-range.
Look out! Mitchell lays it in. Donovan Mitchell is 4 of 4 in the quarter. It's been all Spider Mitchell. And knocked out of there. Favors. O'Neal swinging around. Oh, that's a deep one. Got it! A bomb for Mitchell.
Performance this postseason.
69-64. Leonard with 14. Spin. Mitchell hangs. Yes. The jumper doesn't go. Zubac knocks the ball to himself, but Mitchell takes it away. The Jazz on the move. O'Neal gets the layup. The Jazz go in front.
It's a strong move there on that one-on-one attack.
He's got 15 points, 6 of 7 from the field. Continuation, Donovan Mitchell.
For the finish, and then Mitchell just continuing to attack the paint, putting pressure on the interior defense. He has just been all over the floor here for the Clippers.
10 points now for George. Bogdanovich, the answer? Yes.
On his game here in this fourth quarter on the road, George continuing to struggle. Your best player is going to have to step up and make plays.
Step back three. Good. Donovan Mitchell.
That he was going to live with Rondo taking that triple.
Mitchell looks for an opening. Bogdanovich got a three. 98. Morris with 9 points. Now 1 of 7 from downtown. Mitchell answers. Long two-pointer for Donovan Mitchell. Leonard breaks free. Had it stripped by Mitchell.
Can they figure out a way to keep Kawhi on Mitchell?
Mitchell. The drive. The finish for Donovan Mitchell. Leonard defending Mitchell. 12 to shoot. Switch. Now he's got Kennard. Mitchell. The drive. The blow-by for Donovan Mitchell.
9 for 19 shooting performance, 23 points. Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell hits nothing but net. He had 13 of his 45 in the first half, and in the locker room at halftime. The mark. And back come the Jazz. Mitchell guarded by Paul George here. Launching the three. Quarter.
He's 2 for 2 against a guy whose reputation is elite on the defensive end of the floor.
In the possession. He rejects the screen this time. Same spot, same result. And Ty Lue calls timeout.
Beside starting Zubats.
Straight line drive.
Yeah. Listen, it's very hard to stop him going right.
Off the mark, and O'Neal coming down court. Jazz leading by 6. Mitchell penetrates, launching, got it.
Donovan Mitchell doing some work already. 5 for 7, 12 points. Send 2, doesn't matter, splits it. Nice touch.
As Rudy Gobert sits down and catches a breather. Doris, let's keep an eye on how the Clippers attack that paint differently with Faverson. Boy, Mitchell hotter than fish grease. Senior comes back in, as does Donovan Mitchell for Utah, guarded by Leonard. Chasing him around the screen and finishes with the left hand. Hit him with the hezzy.
Wow.
Clippers have never led in this game, down 37-33. Mitchell off of the Favor screen, got to the nail and got the roll. Reggie Jackson with the 3 ball.
I like when the Clippers move it, Mark. I know they have some talented individual players who can beat you one-on-one, but I like when the ball moves with them.
Oh, Donovan. Oh, Donovan. The former World Cup champs looking to get it together and do it again. Inside, O'Neal with the layup.
A day. Chauncey said it could have been a reality show. I just give major props to Chauncey's wife, Piper, for letting all those coaches in her house for 6 weeks, guys.
And Donovan Mitchell drops a bomb on the Clippers. Donovan Mitchell has had his fingerprints all over this first half with 24 points. And now the switch. Morris trying to guard him. Sidestep 3 on the way. Got it! Splash down!
Understanding of his own game is one of the biggest reasons we've seen him continue to blossom in his young career. He said that he has really tried to make strides in finding ways to control the pace of
that charge a moment ago. This time Reggie Jackson, and now Leonard comes in double teams. Mitchell sidestep 3. Bogdanovich got it.
Because you know that next pass is going to lead to an easy opportunity. Donovan looks comfortable.
Comfortable on that 3 again. Oh, he's setting the building on fire.
Individual off the ball, off the bounce skill is important.
A 3-point shooting bound to improve for the Clippers. They were first in the league this year. Bogdanovich gets it back. Left it on the front rim.
So O'Neal getting his rest. Clarkson on the floor, so you've got more offensive options with Clarkson and Donovan back.
Tough shot by Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell over to O'Neal, gets it back. 10 on the shot clock, working against Jackson. Mitchell with the crossover, elevating with the left.
Between using clock and still finding quality shots by being aggressive enough.
They get the switch. He hunts Kennard on the switch. Mitchell! Up 7. Bogdanovich over to Ingles. Ty Lue wants them to foul. And we have what looks like an ejection. Leg.
Oh, is it the ankle?
Remember, he missed the last 16 games of the regular season with an injury.
There was a different level of pressure on the ball and a different level of physicality.
Kawhi Leonard turns it over. They got a 3-on-1. Mitchell didn't finish the alley-oop, kicked it back out to Ingles, who broke out of his shooting slump. He's been highly scrutinized in this series and in the previous one against Dallas. He responded in Game 3 big time against the Mavericks with 29 points. Ingles knocks down another 3. Mitchell out top. Of course, Donovan Mitchell might have something to say about that pretty soon. He goes cross-court to Clarkson. Catch and shoot 3 is pure. Wow. Mitchell
Looking for his first field goal. Got it.
Wow.
Was expecting the hit, but didn't get it. And let's take another shot at this thing, and it's working out here in the postseason for Reggie Jackson. Mitchell launching from deep, connects his first three-pointer of the night. Good defense by man at this end. All over Clarkson. Mitchell, another three on the way. Got it. Butter. He's been playing back-to-back games in the regular season before we got to the postseason.
Wow, how about that move? I'll tell you what, the tighter handle. Maybe you're not as solid with your habits, but boy, when they play with intention and focus on the defensive end, how good are they, Mark?
They have looked splendid, as has Donovan Mitchell's three-point shooting. Talk about Donovan Mitchell, another three on the way. Got it! Butter!
Very similar to Dallas, where the rotations were a big topic of conversation, but he's starting to do some things.
Mitchell percolating, getting into the paint. He's got 19.
He's now 7 for 15, 16 points, 7 boards, and 3 assists, and playing exceptional defense. And there's the 1-2-2 zone, and Royce makes him pay.
Lead back to 16. Mitchell with the hesitation, and he gets to the basket. Donovan Mitchell now with 21 points in the ball game. Ty Lue calls timeout. Loose ball and corralled by O'Neal. Up to Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell has 23 points. Stare down three over Batum. Improved shooter who did a lot of work during his shoulder injury. Wow. Fix that shot. What a shot that was. Decided to stay closer to home. From an athletic family. Mitchell on the drive, off glass.
Good.
Come on, Donovan. Mitchell hits it over to O'Neal for three. And O'Neal knocks down the jump shot. It's a 10-point game.
Other than Mitchell, it allows them to stay locked and loaded, and here now they're almost in that quasi zone.
Mitchell, the teardrop goes for Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell switching hands. Beautiful. Buddy grabs his ankle right at the end of the play. And Rebecca, there's a reason why Chauncey Billups is getting buzz as a head coaching candidate. The Portland Trailblazers, a team very interested. Donovan Mitchell hits on the triple. Leonard has 14 points. Paul George, the high man, with 15. Morris has 14. Mitchell, that's a three. Mitchell, a deep one. Donovan Mitchell, unlimited range. Clippers have led by as many as 29, but out of the timeout, they get a trifecta. Mitchell's jumper is pure.
That's a big shot there. Oh, my goodness.
Put a frame on that poster. A three goes down for Joe Ingles.
My goodness. Offensive job they did really for about 20 minutes of that half. Impressive.
And the Clippers give it away to start this second half. Mitchell is fouled at midcourt by Jackson.
Something offensively here in the half court.
Third foul on Reggie Jackson. Crossover. Mitchell to the corner. They need it. O'Neal converts for three.
The Clippers there were being patient and seeking out a good look.
Mitchell all the way to the cup.
Great job of timing that one up by Gobert. Good defensive effort out of the timeout.
Bogdanovich, count it for three. They're trying to get into things quicker.
Yeah, but even this, the fact that you push it, you create a cross match there. Now you get a mismatch with Donovan Mitchell.
Nice find. Mitchell to Gobert. It is a 17-point lead. Mitchell, bottom on a three.
And just hanging around.
Morris, screen Gobert. Mitchell, the head and shoulder fake. Ingles trying to get the step on Batum. Fend off and flip. It goes. An ephus from Joe Ingles.
If you're a Clipper fan, make you feel just a little bit better about evening this thing up.
25 points, 9 rebounds. Mitchell answers. Splash City for Donovan Mitchell.
NBA brotherhood, and my thoughts are with him. As for the game, he said, it changes nothing. This is the team that gave it to us twice in LA, and we have to respond.
And you can see that in full effect here tonight with Utah and how they are getting to those loose balls.
Mitchell, fake. Got a three! Wow. Spin. Morris, pretty fake. Can't get it to go, and the Jazz looking to run after the Marcus Morris miss. Bogdanovich, quick trigger. Good for three.
It's very, very frustrating. I've worked so hard on my body to avoid this happening. It's unfortunate timing. He said, sitting here right now, not playing.
Terrific job there. Just, again, creating that space, and Bogdanovich not wasting any time.
This is getting ridiculous.
That level of focus by both squads has been impressive.
Mitchell lofts it up. Slam it down to Rudy Gobert getting upstairs. Averaging 23.5 in the two-game series. Got 18 in the first half. Mitchell hunting his shot. Connection made. Donovan Mitchell a three. 6-point lead for the Jazz. We approach 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Mitchell lines it up. Nylon.
And if you're the Jazz, you're going to have to make an adjustment on that set. I'd like to see O'Neal in the corner, and you put Bogdanovich or Ingles on that wing for that three-point shot.
Donovan Mitchell has been held in check. Trying to get going. High floater. Good, and a foul. Contact. No call. Mitchell squares and hits. Rebound controlled by Utah. 6-point game. We approach 2 minutes to go. Cross. Mitchell. Euro. A deuce.
But the Clippers have won the next three, including a magnificent performance from Paul George the other night in Game 5. He misses his first shot. Donovan Mitchell the drive and scores the first bucket of the game.
He's got to stay aggressive as a driver and a shot maker, especially with Gobert being the primary defender on him.
Donovan Mitchell connects on a long three. Shot clock down to 6. Mitchell, pull-up three-pointer. It's good. Donovan Mitchell, 8 points here in the first. Derek Favors just in the game with his rebound. Bogdanovich goes backdoor, and a beautiful pass from Mitchell.
That's a heck of a feed. Those are the plays that man is going to have to make, especially with Paul George being trapped. Get rid of the basketball and make the proper decision.
Oh, beautiful Euro step. Donovan Mitchell, and he's in double figures already. Mitchell on the drive, gets inside, kicks it out. Royce O'Neal got it. Another three-pointer. They're 4 of 6 already. Mitchell gets away from Beverly. Now drives all the way to the basket and finishes. 12 points for Mitchell. Made Morris adjust the shot, and here comes Mitchell. Mitchell trying to draw a foul. He does. Shot's good and one. Chance for a 4-point play. Donovan Mitchell erupting here in the opening period.
Playmaker, as a leader, as a guy setting the tone. This time takes the hit, elevates, knocks down the jumper. It's inspiring if you're on his team watching what he's done thus far in this ballgame.
Terrence Mann picks up his second foul, so he'll sit down as Batum.
That's tough. He was off balance a little bit, drifting to his right.
Mitchell again the drive. Clarkson fakes and fires and connects. Clarkson now 10 points. He's doing well tonight, Rachel. An outstanding performance. Mitchell drives into Batum, back at O'Neal. Long three-pointer. Got it. Royce O'Neal from downtown. They're now 9 of 30. Clarkson up top to Mitchell. Mitchell a three-pointer. It's good. Donovan Mitchell now with 19.
Another good defensive possession against Paul George.
Crossover. Mitchell three-pointer. Bang! Donovan Mitchell from downtown. It's a 21-point lead. Well, there's been a lot of big comebacks, especially in the last week in the playoffs. Mitchell, long distance three. It's good! Donovan Mitchell, a rainbow! And it's 75-50.
This is flat out range. Recognizing the clock dwindling down. Doesn't matter. A little step back. That's a shot. Unbelievable enough. These guys.
George pass. Another turnover by the Clippers, and Morris.
Coach, you always talk about it. A 20-point lead today is not the same as it used to be.
It's not, but when you shoot like the Jazz do.
And surrendering good looks to Terrence Mann. The challenge for him and the Clippers is continue to be aggressive.
Mitchell, oh, nice guiding of the ball from Rudy Gobert.
And to echo your point, Gobert's coming on every dribble penetration, so they can always find man.
O'Neal, lefty layup off the glass, and a timeout call. Mitchell, another three, another bucket. Donovan Mitchell lighting up the Staples Center. Donovan Mitchell, step back three, it's good. Donovan Mitchell with 33 points. Donovan Mitchell back up top. Bogdanovich a three-pointer. That's good. Conley slipped a bit. Mitchell a three-pointer. And he answers. O'Neal launches. That's good. Royce O'Neal with a big answer. And it's back to 7.